Today's top news headlines. Manipur's first ever private medical college inaugurated. Youth killed, one critically injured in Hero pre-poll violence. And India's Omicron tally rises to 213, most cases in Delhi, Maharashtra. Hello and good evening. Welcome to Pony Television English Bulletin at 7 p.m. I'm Loving Rimai, now the news in detail. Manipur's first ever homegrown private medical college, Shija Academy of Health Sciences, was inaugurated at Langol on Wednesday by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Addressing the function, he asserted that good discipline and a healthy society can link with the development pace. He attributed the feat of Shija Hospital to its respect for elders and gratitude. Works Minister T.H. Bishwajit Singh, Shija Hospital Managing Director, and Chairman Dr. Palin Kudongbam and Board of Directors of the private hospital attended the function. Chief Minister Biren went on to say that restoration of peace in Manipur has enabled the state to initiate steps towards development in different sectors, including health, on par with other states of the country. He held Shija Hospital for providing free medical treatment to over 50,000 people under PMJAY and CMHT schemes.
Prajana doctor ne had respect away. Prajana professor ne had respect away. Prajana politician ne had respect of Grimaram. I must see my dear. I must see my day, doctor, professor level, the question respect of Hungarian. No, this alien side of Unico or I show you the Madrid silence. I my partner in the film. One of the respect like the I lady and CM lady and hello, heck one talking. Just I run CM. I don't know anything. Other mother can't by silence and the cantori and the professors in Shuyawina, doctors in Yawunation, Panjabuni. I quite the Sanjas peace lap with any book, Masipunam to Wunamation. Medical police hangman amaiba babina gida kind of hotel radiation gi ayaba piraiba the cancer hospital laiba adagi medical police sila iba mayam si bisla kadai.
A group of armed BJP workers allegedly killed a youth and seriously injured his father in a pre-poll violence that occurred at Hero Part 2, Mayai Lekai in Thobal district of Manipur last night. They were rushed to Raj Medicity in Imphal, but the youth died on the way. His father's condition is stated to be critical. The deceased has been identified as Ningthojam Rohit. Family members and neighbors alleged that the violence was perpetrated by BJP workers. The villagers alleged that the personnel of Manipur Police and BSF refused to intervene in the fatal shooting incident. They did nothing to stop it, they claimed. They also suspected that the armed BJP workers attacked the father-son duo in cahoots with police. Like other villagers, Rohit's father, Ningthojam Premchandra, aged 53 years, was awakened by sounds of indiscriminate gun firing at Hero Part 2, Mayai Lekai. Rohit also heard the sounds and got out of the house to inspect the situation when he and his father were shot by masked assailants at point-blank range. They were rushed to Raj Medicity, but Rohit died on the way. Hero constituency has been witnessing sporadic incidents of violence ahead of Manipur polls 2022. A case has been registered at Hero police station regarding the incident. The country has so far reported 213 cases of the Omicron variant of coronavirus, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Maharashtra on Tuesday recorded 11 new infections of the Omicron variant, which took the tally of such cases in the state to 54. Omicron cases in the capital have increased to 57. Delhi and Maharashtra continue to contribute the highest number of new Omicron cases to the country's total caseload. Meanwhile, India recorded 6,317 new cases of COVID-19 and 318 deaths in the last 24 hours. The country's active caseload presently stands at 78,190, with the lowest in 575 days. Warning that the Omicron variant of COVID-19 is at least 3 times more transmissible than the Delta variant, the center on Tuesday directed states to impose strict restrictions in districts reporting high positivity rate, including imposition of night curfew, strict regulation of large gatherings, and containment measures. A day after the center wrote to all state and union territories to prepare for the battle against Omicron on a war footing, AIIMS Delhi Director Dr. Randeep Guleria said vaccine and COVID-appropriate behavior are the 2 ways to counter the increasing spread of the new variant. As of Wednesday, India has reported 213 Omicron cases starting from December 2, when the first Omicron cases in the country were detected. Omicron is a more transmissible variant. We need to do 2 things to protect ourselves. First one is to take vaccines, and the second is to follow COVID-appropriate behavior, Dr. Guleria said. Earlier, Dr. Guleria said existing vaccines can be tweaked for protection against Omicron. We will have second-generation vaccines. This is something which we need to keep in mind. The current vaccines are effective, but with new variants, they will decrease immunity. However, vaccines can be tweaked. There are also studies going on about if we can have a bivalent COVID-19 vaccine. Let's say the Delta variant and Beta variant combine into one vaccine that makes a bivalent vaccine. Manipur recorded 8 fresh coronavirus infections and 9 deaths in the last 24 hours, said the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room on Wednesday. The positivity rate was recorded at 0.5%. The COVID tally has spiked to 1,25,669, while the death toll has climbed to 1,998. The state COVID-19 Command Control Room in a release also say the new cases were detected from 1,536 samples tested in the past 24 hours. 5 persons were recuperated from the virus in the same hours, the Command Control Room added. As usual, migratory birds from Siberia and Canada have started arriving at Loktak Lake of Manipur. However, the number of migratory birds and identification is yet to be decided. Official sources informed that the head count of the migratory birds and identification will be done in January or February next year. Meanwhile, BJP Hairok Mandal has condemned the Hairok Part 2 Mayai violence. In a press release, Mandal President T.H. Chorjit Singh appealed to the concerned authority to book all culprits involved in the incident and take legal action against them. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Ningol Singhi Punsida, Kwaidagi Maru Ebanumit Asibu, Hena Magol Hap Nabagidamakta, Lazare, Bridal Makeup and Portloy Collection by Tojo Chongtham. Phone number 9366 214 258.
Welcome back after the break. Chief Minister's Health for All was launched at Juribam District Hospital at Ningchingkul under the National Health Mission on Wednesday. It was launched at 5 different healthcare centers by Mohammad Sahab Uddin, brother of Juribam MLA Asap Uddin. Chief Medical Officer Juribam Dr. E. Okendra Singh, Chief Minister Health for All State Nodal Officer Dr. Y. Premchandra Singh, National Program for Healthcare of Elderly and National Program Palliative Care State Nodal Officer Dr. L. Tilakeswari Devi, Dr. H. Justin of Child Healthcare, Juribam Primary Healthcare, Borobekra Medical Officer Dr. Anash Khan and Biochemistry Specialist Dr. Bharat were present on the occasion. Device kits and phones were distributed to 5 healthcare centers: CHC Juribam, PHC Borobekra, PHSC Gulartol, PHSC Churachandpur, and PHSC Kashimpur Center.
Mangani masih onsta udah lusi koi diribam se sinak kon balam sing lagi Dugapur, Gulathor, Chandranatpur, Musun Kasimpur sub center manga sina sulor bama sub center pura mak amukta da koi kenga su koi kunna samina lagi dosin lagi koi kunna pemina si hari unity amukta da koi masih kunna konsel program masih umpan atau kunna bila
Staff of India Campus Crusade for Christ, Manipur ICCC student leaders, church pastors and volunteers on Wednesday visited Old Age Home Langol and shared love, concern and respect with the inmates by giving chairs and tables as Christmas and New Year gifts. Team leader Sameswar Sanasam said that India Campus Crusade for Christ, Manipur is a mission organization helping college and university students and professionals to bring changes in the society for a bright future. This, he said, is done through spiritual guidance and career guidance for personality development. As a part of the Egi Imung BJP Gi Imung campaign launched by the Manipur BJP, the BJP Lamlai Mandal has started poster campaign. The event was held at Soambung Polling No. 1 under Lamlai constituency. Inaugurating the campaign, MLA of Lamlai constituency, Ketrimayum Biren, said the government headed by N. Biren has implemented inner line permit (ILP) in Manipur, besides taking up various schemes such as health scheme and widow scheme. He tried to woo the voters and appealed to the electorate to think wisely and give vote to BJP in the coming Manipur polls 2022. Amid the threat posed by the Omicron variant of COVID-19, the Delhi Disaster Management Authority (DDMA) stated that no event or gathering to celebrate Christmas or New Year will be allowed in the city. DDMA said that as per its order dated December 15, all social, political, sports, entertainment, cultural and religious events are prohibited and no gatherings can be held. All district magistrates and DCPs shall ensure that no cultural event, gatherings, congregations take place for celebrating Christmas or New Year in NCT of Delhi, it stated. In its order, DDMA observed that there have been rampant violation of COVID norms on several occasions and the necessary restrictions are not being followed. It added, therefore, all district magistrates as well as all district DCPs shall conduct surprise checks, raids in their respective areas and shall take strict penal action against defaulters. Before we wrap up with today's bulletin, the top news headlines once again. Manipur's first ever private medical college inaugurated. Youth killed, one critically injured in Hero pre-poll violence. And India's Omicron tally rises to 213, most cases in Delhi, Maharashtra. With that, we have come to the end of today's bulletin. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.